Hello my friends and welcome to the Electric Viking. Fantastic to see you here today. If you've subscribed to the channel, thanks guys. I appreciate the support. If you haven't, do it. About time you did, eh? And if you haven't already, chuck me down a like for the video. I appreciate it guys. Thank you. Now, China's most popular EV, the Wuling Hongwan Mini, is now for sale in Europe, which I've been predicting for months would happen, and I don't believe anyone else has. So I feel good about getting this one right. Now, the Wuling Mini EV will be introduced in Europe as the Freeze Nicrob. So it will look a little different and be a little different because it has to be sold in Europe, where technically it won't be sold as a quadricycle, it will be sold as a mini car. Now, since its local launch exactly 1 year ago in China, the Wuling Hongwan Mini EV has been enormously successful in China, to the point of being not only the best-selling EV in China, but also the second best-selling EV worldwide, even though it's only for sale in one market. It's actually sold over 30,000 vehicles just in the month of July alone. And it sold over 200,000 in China this year alone. How much does it cost in China? Well, the base model costs just under $4,500 US, and the top spec model costs $5,000 US. Now, what are you getting for your money? Well, the base model, which isn't actually available in Europe, comes with 120 kilometers or 75 miles of range with a 9.3 kilowatt hour battery. You're probably going to get about 100 kilometers of range in the real world, depending on how many people are in the car. The higher spec model, which is the one available in Europe, has 170 kilometers of range or 106 miles, but a little change to the European model enables it to have 13 miles longer range in Europe. So it's actually got 119 miles of range in the European version and around about 190 kilometers of range. And it comes with a 13.9 kilowatt hour battery pack. Top speed is 100 kilometers an hour, and it has a 20 kilowatt electric motor with 85 newton meters of torque. It also comes with 4 seats and 741 liters of cargo space with the rear seats folded down. It's bigger than it looks. It's 2.9 meters long, 1.5 meters wide, and 1.6 meters high, with a 1.94 meter wheelbase. Now, the car is being rebranded by Lithuanian armored 4x4 manufacturer Darts, which has partnered with SAIC, GM, and Wuling to build and market the electric vehicle in Europe while reviving the oldest car brand in Russia, called Freeze. As such, the Nicrob EV was adapted to European Union regulations in order to be sold in the region's countries, which has made it a better car. Now, whilst keeping the design and powertrain as the highest spec Wuling Mini EV, the Freeze Nicrob EV includes several changes from the Chinese variant, such as reinforced bodywork, a modified lighting system, the addition of various safety features, and a couple of other things, which I'll mention soon. Its tiny two-door hatchback is, I think it's perfect for European streets. It's only 115 inches long, and it's the kind of thing you could park almost anywhere. Has an awesome turning circle. I mean, when you watch Top Gear and other shows like the Grand Tour, you can see that there's so many streets in Europe where having a normal sized car must be a massive pain in the ass. This is the sort of vehicle that I think is perfect for inner cities. Inner cities all over the world, not just China. It's awesome to see this go on sale in Europe, but I'm hoping that it goes on sale in many other countries, including India, Southeast Asia, Africa, Central America, and South America. There's so many people who could benefit from having a vehicle like this that they can actually afford as well. Now, aesthetically, the new Freeze Nicrob EV only differs from the original Wuling model by adding logos of the newly revived brand, a new wheel design, and body color fender trim for homologation purposes. The rest of the design is the same, including the interior, with its own color palette distinguishing it from the Mini EV and adapting it to the tastes of European customers, apparently. European customers like ugly two-tone looking vehicles. I've seen a lot of those here in Australia as well. I don't get the appeal, but anyway, each to their own. Now, Darts have added an alternator for air conditioning and audio, which, like I said, increases the maximum driving range from 110 miles to about 124 miles or 200 kilometers. That's about 18 miles more than the Chinese market version. So, when is it for sale? Well, the new Freeze Nicrob EV is currently being deployed in Europe, promising to reach the region's main markets by early 2022. And the vehicle is produced in Lithuania as knockdown kits, using parts imported from China and only a few locally sourced components. The Nicrob has a starting price of €10,000 in the Lithuanian market and will soon be available for €9,000 in Spain, or roughly $10,500 at the current exchange rate. Obviously, there's a lot of different EV incentives in different countries throughout Europe, so depending on which country you're in, you could get this vehicle at a significantly lower price than what it's being ticketed at. So like I said, I'm absolutely stoked to see this vehicle go on sale, and I believe this is the start of a trend. It's a good trend. I mean, realistically, you can park two of these in the same parking space as one normal car. And there's no emissions. You don't need a lot of power to run them. They're very lightweight, they're small. They make a lot of sense. Most people drive cars way bigger than what they need. I mean, 90% of people drive a car that's way bigger than what they need. And also that's petrol powered or diesel powered. And let's be honest, petrol and diesel powered vehicles cause pollution. Do you want to suck up that pollution? No. More of these on the roads, the better. And really right now in Europe, there's not a lot of cars, EVs for sale that most people can afford. That's the truth. In most countries in Europe, most people can't afford a Tesla Model 3. Unfortunately, maybe they'll be able to afford a Tesla Model 2, but that's some ways away from the market yet. So this enables more and more people to get into an EV rather than purchasing a diesel or ICE vehicle. And that, my friends, is fantastic news to me. And I hope it's great news to you too. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.